literally forgot my phone. Okay, we gotta turn around. I've gotten more acne recently, and it is because I went off of hormonal birth control. Good morning, everybody. I just got to the gym. It is 7:54. I'm not running late. I intentionally woke up a little bit later, but usually I like to get here at 7:30. That gives me enough time to get my workout in, and if I take longer than usual, I still have time to go home, eat, take a minute, and then go to class. But I woke up this morning and my first class, which I had an exam in, it's actually gonna be online. So I don't have to go in until like noon, which is nice. I almost went back to bed, but I was like, I'm already up. So let's go work out first. I love starting my day with a nice workout or an activity. I'm just way too tired to do it at night. So morning's the only option, basically. Usually I'll do like 5 minutes of just slow walking to kind of shake out my legs, but I'm working tonight and I'm gonna be walking non-stop, so I'll just save my shakeout for later tonight. I am doing my skincare right now, and I just remembered I wanted to talk about my acne on my face. I don't know if you can really tell, but there are like little bumps all over my forehead, and I have gotten more acne recently, and it is because I went off of hormonal birth control. I decided to stop taking the pill about 3 months ago, and I never really discussed it or like have mentioned anything because I wanted to wait at least a short period of time before I kind of talked about my experience. So now that it's been 3 months, I feel a little bit more comfortable talking about it. Just to kind of share what the journey has looked like for me, where I'm at, what I have felt differently versus the same on and off the pill. So I had been on it for 5 years. I talked to my OB about getting off of it, but she was basically like, if nothing's wrong, you should stay on the pill. But I wasn't having that. I went on the pill in the first place because I had really intense symptoms and my menstrual cycle was really long, like 12 days consistently. I was playing sports and traveling, and it just felt like the easiest thing for me to do to regulate my period, make the symptoms better, and just handle it all as a young girl playing sports. And it helped me so much. Acne went away, symptoms, cramps, headaches, gone. My cycle was super short. It was great. I loved it. Now, with that being said, after a period of time, I obviously started doing my research about just the pill, the side effects, and whatever. Long story short, I promised myself that once I was done playing sports, I would get off the pill because I just really didn't see a need for me to be on it anymore, and I wanted a natural cycle. I wanted to know what I was putting into my body and feel comfortable with that. I didn't truly know how much it was affecting my body and my hormones and just me as a person. I had been on it since I was a sophomore in high school, and I didn't even know what my life was like without it. So it was really hard for me to compare the two experiences. Started taking B vitamins, specific supplements. I was already eating and exercising pretty well, basically prepping my body to get off the pill. I bought the book Beyond the Pill. Definitely recommend. I'll put a link in Amazon description below. That kind of gave me more insight about just controlling your body and really the unknowns about taking birth control. I know there's a lot of misinformation and myths out there, so I definitely recommend doing your own research, talking to a healthcare professional if that's something that you think is best for you. In November 3rd, I went off of birth control and I have not looked back. I have noticed I've gotten more like acne. I'm trying to show you guys. It's just bumps. But I never used to have that before. As far as my energy and my sleep, I didn't notice anything crazy change. I didn't feel some like huge epiphany when I stopped taking the pill versus when I was on it. The other thing I will say is I have still not gotten my period yet. It's been 3 months. I don't know when I'm gonna get it. I'm kind of nervous. But yeah, that's the update with that. I'm not here to persuade anyone to do one thing or the other. I just kind of wanted to share and talk about my experience if anyone was also having those thoughts about whether they should stay on the pill or not. I definitely was a lot more nervous than I thought I was gonna be, but just like anything else related to health, one size does not fit all. It's really hard to predict or know what your body is gonna do specifically. I've just been trying to control like my sleep, my eating, my exercise, other things that I'm consuming into my body. I think that has obviously helped regardless of being on the pill or not. It's honestly just a waiting game until I get my cycle. Plan on continuing sharing this experience until hopefully it's something that becomes normal and regulated, just to kind of talk about it. But if you're nervous or you have been wanting to do it, you just have to really think about what's best for you. I have to probably study, but I really want to read a book. So we're gonna decide what we're gonna do. Maybe we'll do a little bit of both so I like feel accomplished, but then also get to enjoy what I'm gonna do. That sounds good. Here's my exam. It opens at 11 and I get an hour and 15. The problem is I have class at 12:30 and it takes me 30 minutes to go to school. So I have to leave at like 11:50, which would only give me 40 minutes to take this, and I'd rather not rush, so I'll probably do this when I get back. I'm gonna be honest, I put this shirt on as just like a comfy shirt and I was gonna change, but that didn't work out well, did it? It is 2:20 and I'm going to take my online exam right now. I'm a little nervous, but it'll be what it is. I should probably go to the bathroom before I start. Yeah, let me do that. I'm done. Hitting submit. We're gonna submit it together. Okay, I got 2 wrong. Need to post this, and I don't have anything else really to do besides study for like 3 exams next week. I haven't been too overwhelmed with school and work and just having that balance because I'm so used to the craziness of managing a sport and school. That's one of the best things about being a student athlete in college, is that you really are forced to work on that time management. But for anybody who is struggling with that time management aspect and how to balance work and working out and a social life, is planning. And I understand not everybody is a planner, but for me personally, like that's what helps the most. Writing down what I need to do for the week in my journal, looking at my calendar on here and seeing when I have tests, when I have work. Staying proactive is another thing. I'll write down assignments that are due in like 2 to 3 weeks and start to work on them just a little bit. I'm not saying they have to be all the way done. At least looking at them and making myself like aware that they're coming up. Learning how to manage your stress is also really important. I do that through reading, finding time to myself throughout the day. Just being able to talk to my boyfriend on the phone at night helps me. I feel like there's no secret to really balancing it besides practicing what works for you, and it's gonna be trial and error, and you really have to figure out what's best for you. And I know I said that earlier in the video, but I think that goes to so much in life. Like, you have to find what works best for you. It's not gonna apply to everyone. So I'm going to relax before work. This is the time now where I would do that relaxing. I finished my test. I almost wasn't gonna do it, but I'm glad that it's done. And we're gonna mentally prepare ourselves to work. This is what I'm having for dinner before I go. I made some like tahini dressing, mixed it up. I have broccoli, chicken, chickpeas, and sweet potatoes. This is basically like lunch number 2 or a really early dinner. Third time in the car. I literally forgot my phone. Okay, we gotta turn around. Gosh, you guys, it's right here. Now I'm gonna read some more of this book. I took some magnesium to help me fall asleep better tonight because tomorrow is my long day. I basically leave the house at 8 and then my last lab goes until 7. I'm there for like 12 hours. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you next week.